What's up, Gunplum Modelers? This is Strider Prime bringing you a new edition of Gundam Models. Good morning. Today is October 11th, 2021. We're now less than 3 months away from the end of the year. Wow, can't believe how quick the year has gone by. Time flies when you do a lot of stuff, or don't do a lot of stuff, or do stuff that you forget and then go, oh wow, I forgot about that, and forget to do things that you didn't do. I guess because it's my age or something like that. Still, what do you guys think of the little diorama build right there? Not bad, right? Pretty cool. Neat. Surprisingly, since I posted the video on Friday, it was Friday, the batteries from Friday till now, which is basically the weekend, lasted till now. It hasn't been changed. These are really good batteries. I don't think I have the pack here nearby. No, I don't. But it basically was a $2 battery pack that I got from a dollar store. You know, and the battery is evenly distributing the load on both eyeballs. So, yeah, did pretty good. I think because it's able to work, because those LED lights don't pull a lot of power. I think it could be less than 3 watts, or maybe more. No, because if it's less than 3 watts, it wouldn't be power on, and it would probably overload it because it's more than 3 watts. So I don't know. You know what? I should have studied to become an electrician or something like that, or go into engineering. I'm just going based on what people post, show, and display on the internet. I should do one of those little online courses on being an electrician and understand the fundamentals of wattage and volts and whatever. But I've been so busy with work, it's been, it took up a lot of time. This build took a lot of time. It took a lot of time, yes, because of the diorama and because of the lighting and 2 kits. Normally a high grade I am done in 2 weeks, maybe a week or so, but 2 weeks at the very least. This one took more than a month. So, yeah, somebody said the month of September is going to be Zaku 1 month. You're right, it became Zaku 1 month. I didn't realize that. Didn't plan it, but it was like that. Pretty cool. I was actually, what was it? I was actually going to do something else with the kit, which I didn't think of at the time, because I had a lot of leftover parts from other kits, including, I don't know if anybody remembered, I purchased an 8th MS Team pack which is the Zaku II and those tanks, as you can see here in the image. And they had these little figures inside, and I think I had the figures, but they were all put away. And I was actually considering taking one of those, painting them, putting it right on top of here, and acted like a weird spotter type setup. I know somebody just mentioned why not create like a rangefinder type thing, but then again, a rangefinder on these 2 guys didn't match up properly. Good idea though. That would have been nice. I would have accepted that. But at the time I wasn't thinking about it. And I was already committed to what you see right here. I'm disappointed in the fact that I could not get the other hand to work the way I want, because I think I mentioned this before. I was actually cutting the hand and cutting the fingers, and I was able to cut the fingers off fine. And then as I'm grabbing one of the fingers with the tweezers to glue it onto the hand, I guess me squeezing it a little too hard, it went bing, and I said to myself, I am not trashing my table or wherever the hell that thing fell, just to find one little thing, and then it happens again. So that idea threw out the window. But yeah, it's okay. That's fine. I know that some. I think I have other hands. I mean, I could have used this one right here. This is actually the hand for that, but it's only for the gun. I don't have the other side, unfortunately. I have a lot of leftover hands, including the ones that I just painted. So those I'll put to the side because I did really like how the paint job came out with the tan, with this color. It came out really nice. I'm hoping to maybe mimic this again on another desert type vehicle. I just haven't thought of which one yet. I have a couple of kits that I've already built in the past that I can easily take apart and maybe do the same thing. Like, for example, like this one. This was the like I mentioned, I showed this before. This is the F2 from 0083 War in the Pocket. This is the what I like to call the paintball version. And I could have easily taken that paint and painted on this guy. Try that. It is a cool little model kit. I really like it. Well, I can just take it apart, and I mean, this has all the. This one is pretty much better than that. Considering with the leg design, the connections and all that stuff, it can be easily taken apart and put together after it's painted. So this is a great. I may use this for a repaint idea. So I'll keep that to the side. I still have leftovers of this gun, which I wouldn't even know who to give, so I'll put that to the side as well. But yeah, the build was great. I like that. I really do. I'm going to be putting this up on my shelf. Obviously, I'm going to let the battery dies out, because this thing, I think this battery is going to be good for at least another 3 more days or something. Maybe I could be completely wrong, but I'll let it die out and then remove that, put the new battery in, take it with me to any shows. So it's ready for a show. It's a shame that there's not going to be a show in Long Island, because there's the Replicon show. I was told it was supposed to be something happening in November, but I haven't heard nothing yet. So I'll be sending a message to one of my guys and asking them, hey, have you heard anything? And clearly it's ready for Comic-Con, sorry, MosquitoCon 2022. So it's good. It's good. It's gonna be part for the diorama field. I'm not putting this in the Gundam section. Diorama's fine. I didn't glue this to the base yet because I want to sand it down and paint the base, then glue it on. So we'll just leave it there for now. I don't want to sweat it too much though. I put it too much time, and the only time I will probably do is just cleaning it up, maybe respray painting some of the areas, because some of them were hand painted. You can tell between hand painting and spray painting. And there you go. That's all I have to do. I also went to New York Comic Con this past weekend, which was fun, to say the least. It wasn't nothing crazy or anything like that. I would say this. I mean, I've been to Comic Con before, back in 2019, when I was helping out with the with Build a Gunpla campaign type thing that was happening in the Bluefin booth section. This year, their theme was all Dragon Ball. A lot of Dragon Ball. And of course, they were announcing the new Dragon Ball series that's coming out soon. I know a few people I know that have a little bit of mixed feelings about it, because it's going to be it's not going to be the traditional anime. It's going to be, you know, a mixture of anime and the like CGI. But we'll see what happens. I mean, it all depends on the story, you know, how it comes out, and see where we go from there. I don't think it's going to be a berserker situation, but that's my opinion. But yeah, it was kind of fun to see that. I didn't see nobody there at the show that I recognized. I know I just found out a few people were there. I didn't reach out to anybody. I guess not that I didn't want to be seeing people over there. I guess maybe just bump into them and says, hey, how you doing? Hope you're having a great time. You take care and all that stuff. You know what I was there for. I was there for looking for whatever Gundam kits I could find. And I realized, of course, that I was on a kind of a budget type situation, and some things I wanted and some things I did not. And after, I think, when you look at a table and see all those kits that you've already built and you have, and you say to yourself, do I really want to buy this again? You know? I would buy it again if it's a kit that I really enjoyed and I really want to go back to it again. But there was nothing there that took me by surprise or anything like that. But I did see a lot of people buy a lot of kits, so I'm glad to see that at least the market is still there. There were a couple of excuse me, a couple of P Bandai kits that I saw there as well. I was a bit surprised. Normally you don't see them, but it was there. Price was technically, I think the price was reasonable for those guys. I didn't want to go online to get other stuff that I was not really interested in getting. I just wanted to take in the environment, take in the moment of everybody going to the show, which surprisingly, I'll say this, I think there was like at least 10 to 15% less people at the show than I normally see. Normally, New York Comic Con is a packed show. It's really, really packed in there. And since I went on a Saturday, it was relatively, easy to walk around. There was not many people to get bumped into. Obviously, in certain areas of the merchandise aisles, they were a little, packed into people walking through. But in the front part of the area, it was easy to walk around, and you don't have to get lost or get into a situation where you had to go around another group of people to get to it. So everything was flowing right. And the section for Bandai Namco, which was of course doing the Dragon Ball, it was huge, a huge area, especially with that big super, the Super Saiyan ape Vegeta, I would call it. And then there was the Gundam sections for like kits that are coming out soon, metal builds, a lot of the Gundam Universe kits. But surprisingly, there was no Bluefin area for you to buy Gundam kits directly. So I'm thinking to myself, most likely they're going to be at New York Anime NYC, which is coming up next month. And we'll see what they have over there. I was actually looking forward to getting the High New Gundam, but no one had it. I think a lot of people were talking about it and said, "Do you have the High New? Do you have the High New?" They had the Calamity, which I could have easily purchased, but I didn't. And the Master Grade Jin. I saw the Dagger L. Mind you, this is the kits that I have not picked up yet. What was another kit that I saw? I think there was a Gundam base, real grade New Gundam. I don't know who had it, but I'll say this: when you see about 50 Barbatoses, 30 Strike Freedoms, about the same amount for Wing Gundam, Freedom Gundam. You get blindsided and you go, okay, I guess I gotta walk away from this and see if I can see something else. And yeah, sometimes you want to look around and see if you can find that little hidden nugget, a kit that you normally don't see, that they don't sell at the show. It's very rare, it's very hard to find. This person just decided to put it there, and you go, ooh, you have this? I'll get that, But sorry, that was not technically the case at that time. Yeah. Anyway, so at the show, I did pick up one thing, one thing, and it was the only thing that was being sold at the show. And I said, you know what? Fine, I'll get it, just to say I got something. And it was this, the Strike Gundam from the Gundam universe. I know it's been out for a while, But you know, so I do like the Strike. The Strike is actually one of my favorite models. It's, hell, I even saw a perfect grade over there, and I said, should I get the perfect grade? I was hoping to get the Exia, but it was being promoted there at the show. I couldn't get my hands on it, obviously, because they weren't selling it. That would have been a nice catch right there. Gundam Universe Exia. And Freedom. And Heavy Arms. Oh, yeah, definitely. So I did get this. However, and I'm going to have to adjust the camera a bit because after I was done with the show, I decided, let me go someplace I haven't been in a while. Give me a second here. This is going to be a tough. Move that. Get this there. Give me this. Might as well put you away. Put you on my shelf. So I was at Midtown Comics. That's about roughly 2 blocks from Port Authority in New York City, for those of you who live in the tri-state area. And I said, let me go there for a second, because I haven't been there for a long time. And they have actually a large, well, when I remembered, they had a big-ass wall, like at least a wall that wrapped around full of Gundam kits. But this time, they had a smaller selection. I guess many people are buying kits, and that's good. That means everybody's interested. And I didn't expect much of it. I did see those cheapy $12 or $13 Gundam figures that, if you buy them, you can buy like all of them. You can build a Zaku II. That's actually kind of funny to see something like that over here. And I was actually tempted to pick it up just so I can bash on it. But after seeing this, I said, no, I think I'll get this. High grade MS-042 Nightingale. 144 scale. Holy shit. So, after seeing many people showing off their purchases, I thought, did somebody fuck around with the camera? You know, it can't be this big. And quite surprisingly it is. It's that big. It's bigger than the box that the original 1/100 scale RE100 Nightingale came in. I'm shocked to see something like this. I'm shocked that I even actually bought it. I wasn't actually thinking of getting it. But here it is. So these are the only 2 things that I got from Comic-Con, even though that was not Comic-Con. Last I saw, there were 2 Nightingales at Midtown. Maybe you'll see the 2 there, maybe not, if anybody's in New York City and they want to get it. It's actually a reasonable price considering the cost of it being shipped here. I'm surprised that we're not seeing this in Barnes & Noble. But then again, maybe it would be Barnes & Noble. Who knows? But that's pretty much it. That was pretty much my weekend. I hope you guys... first thing, I'd like to thank you for watching my Zaku I Sniper Team build. Thank you. I'd like to thank you guys for watching the Comic-Con videos, of course. And if you're going to ask me what to build yet, I'll say this. I am not building this big boy. No. This is a lot of love. For something this big, you got to put a lot of love into it. And with my recent build right now, I'm renewed interest in putting some, to light this up. But that will be for a later time. I'd like to thank you guys all for watching. What can I say? But stay tuned for more Gundam models yet to come. You guys all have a great day.